Welcome to the Liminal Open Codex. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Liminal Codex. I've been sitting here for a minute, just sitting with the energy, and I have to say that it's very heavy. And I'm starting to see, as I observe in the liminal space, a bit of a shift. And I know that you've been hearing a lot about this lately, but I feel like this is more of an internal shift on a collective scale. It's... I'm trying to put it into words the way that I'm feeling it. It's very similar to what I felt in 2019, 2020, during that time where there was so much hostility and anger. What we're looking at coming up, if you've seen some of the tarot and astrology videos that I have put out that discuss the tarot and astrology, if not, then definitely go back and take a look. Because guys, I'm telling you, this is rare energy that has not been seen in 250 years. And the energy that I've been feeling certainly reflects that. So I wanted to... grief. I do feel like there is a bit of a grieving process of things that have been lost. Things that we can no longer get back. It feels almost like just a heavy weight. Like I don't know how to grieve, or I don't know what to do. The wolf howling at the moon. Literally just... I feel like I'm screaming into the void. Cosmos. Yeah. This has a bit of divine intervention to it, the cosmos. Almost like a timeline split, or this is where, or we're coming up on a time when things are going to, again, I said, upheaval underneath the bottom of the deck. It's really what I'm feeling. Upheaval of certain things that are no longer for our best and highest good, ideals, beliefs, even systems. There's a bit of a grieving process that goes along with accepting this, I feel. I do want to get some additional cards. Okay, what is coming through? My spirit guides, ladies, if you would, please. Okay. I can't wait until I get the new Oracle deck, Foresight. Some of you saw this coming. The moon. Even though it was obscure, the moon and cosmos. Interesting. Grief and foresight. It's like there was something that you knew would not stand the test of time, or this was something that remained hidden until you couldn't, until the universe forced you to look at it, until it got so big or so loud. And this could be in any area of your life, guys. Abandonment. Okay. I feel like this is almost saying you're having to abandon something, or this may be an abandonment wound that you're facing here. And you're saying, I'm choosing to move from the path. It's difficult when you decide to do what is best for you, for your best and highest good, and not to necessarily keep doing the things that you've always done because it's expected. There is a grieving process in that. If you want to stay around until story time at the end, then I will I'll give you guys a bit of a background about me. childhood. And if you've seen the short about the book that I have, the Dark Feminine Path. Sorry, it's right over there. The Dark Feminine Path. Then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of this stuff may be something that you've been pushing down for a long period of time. The universe is saying, you can't do that anymore. It's making you sick. It's making you... Or there's something that you always knew had to come to an end. This is the graphite gnosis, tarot. Grief. What is this grief and foresight? What is this? What is this? What is this grief and foresight? Ooh, the King of Swords. There's something here that you did not see clearly. And I feel like it's in the reverse. So I feel like you didn't have clarity on something, but you do now. Okay. It's causing sadness, grief. Okay, are we taking that one? Yes. Okay. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. It's forcing you to head out on a... I feel like this is... Honestly, I feel like this is you getting mad. I feel like you're grieving, but there are multiple stages of grief. I feel like this is the... How was I so dumb? How did I miss this kind of grief? Like the one that brings anger. Okay? Do keep in mind we have Mars that is in the sign of Aquarius. So this is on a collective scale. This could be, again, a collective grief. It could be an individual grief. The moon, it's deep emotions, yes. It's also what is hidden. It's also asking you to trust your intuition. Foresight. It's almost like you had the intuition that this was coming. 2 cards of intuition here, foresight and the moon. The cat peeking around the corner. Like, do I really need to go down this path? Do I really need to start again? I feel like until it was too late, you almost stopped yourself from doing that. Why the Ace of Wands specifically? Page of Swords, because you didn't know. Okay. I feel like there's a great sense of anger or rage at not knowing something. Page of Swords. Like, the information was there. It was available. But I didn't take a look at it, whatever this was. The King of Swords in the reverse. Why is this in the reverse? Why is this in the reverse? The Eight of Cups. Okay, for some of you, you stayed in a situation. It does not have to be romantic. I always tell you guys this. Situations are situations. This can be job, this can be family, this can be anything. It can be your yoga class, all right? There's something here that is coming to the light that you're sad to have to leave behind, but at the same time, you know, I was like, I should have known better. I should have known better. The Eight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the reverse. I didn't see it until it was too late. For some of you, this is happening to you. Crosswatcher, flip the roles as you see fit. This could be either happening to you, or this could be something that you are going through, guys. King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarian energy. The Ace of Swords, or the Ace of Wands, is Leo, Sag, and Aries. And we just had that full moon in Leo. We're having the full moon in Leo. So some of you, this could be indicative of, leading the charge. Very Mars energy that I'm feeling here. There's a lot of anger. Why the Cosmos? Why the Cosmos? I do want to see what this is going on. The Cosmos, the Hangman. Maybe some of you took some time out. Maybe this is a card of stasis. It's like, I know that things are going to get better. The Cosmos. I trust in the universe. I am following my intuition. This has to eventually get better, whatever the situation is. If it's work, if it's relationship. Again, if it's your spin class, whatever it is, this has got to get easier. The Hanged Man. Whatever it is, you're getting clarity on it. Piscean energy here. Neptune and Pisces. Okay, Neptune is moving into Aries, which is about the... And as I say that, we have the freaking Emperor. Capricorn and Aries. I feel like for you, some of you were scared to move forward, procrastinating even here with the Hanged Man. I need more information. And now you're being it's a kind of, I have to do this now. I may not, I didn't know that I wasn't expecting this, is what they're telling me, what I keep hearing. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this. Okay? Abandonment. This could be someone abandoning you. This could be you abandoning something. I'm hearing horse in midstream. Okay, Southern saying the Two of Pentacles. You went back and forth on this, whether or not you should or should not take action. Okay, why the Two of Pentacles? Why was my viewer indecisive? The Moon again. I mean, I can't make it up. The Moon and the Moon. For some of you, you did feel this intuitive pull to go towards something or to leave something. The King of Swords in the reverse is saying, I knew I had to leave, or 1111 just passed. I knew I had to leave. I knew I had to go. I knew that I had to abandon this. I was afraid though. Grief. No one enjoys the grieving process. No one likes to be in a position of sadness, remorse, and regret. I'm hearing, should I stay or should I go? Okay, what was the blockage? What was the blockage? The Six of Pentacles. You put time, effort, and energy into this. You invested in it. Maybe you're saying that this was not. It could be the Six of Pentacles. It can be giving to a situation. If that situation is not giving to you in return, you may feel as if it's an imbalanced exchange of time, effort, and energy. Remember, Pentacles are time, effort, and energies. The Six of Pentacles here could denote 6 years. 6 years. It's giving me the feeling of, the Five of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, some of you were nurturing something here that, that fire inside. That desire, that what if. Passion, creativity, whatever it is that you were nurturing here, I feel like you were forced to put it on ice because you were giving to something else. And it does feel like it was an imbalanced relationship to whatever this is. Grief. There's definitely a period of grieving here. The Five of Pentacles, leaving this out in the cold, not investing in it. When before the Six of Pentacles, you gave to this. Now with the Five of Pentacles, you're starving this out. You're waiting. I feel like this is waiting to take action. Looking at the cards holistically and from an intuitive perspective, I feel like you're waiting until the moment is right for whatever reason. There is a period of grief that needs to pass. You do know that this is upcoming. You do know that this is the path that you are meant to walk. Cancer and Piscean energy here in the Moon. Capricorn and Aries here in the Emperor. This feels soon. But it feels like what you've been investing in has been something that you've been investing time, effort, and energy into for a period of time. Now I'm hearing, we're not gonna take it. Yeah, the Three of Cups underneath the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. What would happen? I feel like you get stressed out dreaming of happiness or joy. What does that look like? Does it mean starting over with this Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And remember, that cup has every emotion in it. The Five of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups. You're going through a mental inventory here. The Nine of Swords, yeah, it's like I'm stressing over this because I know that I need to make this decision. But on the other end of it is happiness and joy. I get to refill my cup. I get to have this full cup all over again. the Five of Wands, it's going to be an uphill battle, though. Some of you already know this, and you're ready to set about this task. It may be uncomfortable. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee you that it's going to be uncomfortable. Change is never 100% comfortable, even if it is change for the best. Let's say that you get a brand new job. Yay! It has better benefits, it has a higher salary, but you have to meet new people. You have to get accustomed to the new work environment. Sure, it's an upgrade, but there's still a bit of stress that comes with the change. It can never be all positive. All right? And yeah, I feel like there is a delicate balance here that you're saying, on the one hand, I know that I need to make this change because it is for my best and highest good, but the Nine of Swords here underneath the bottom of the deck in the subconscious energies, I'm scared. And that's perfectly normal. It's absolutely perfectly normal to be frightened about something that is brand new. Especially the Three of Cups, if this is getting out there and networking, if this is dating again, if this is introducing yourself to a whole new community. Maybe you're changing neighborhoods and you have to meet the neighbors. It's a nicer house. It's a nicer neighborhood. But you have to meet the neighbors all over again. There's always kind of a caveat in a lot of these situations. There is something here that you're being divinely guided to do. And I do feel like you know that it's coming, the deadline, or that it's already here. You have foresight about this. I mean, that's what the Hanged Man is about. You also have a heightened sensitivity to intuition. I could be speaking to someone who's very intuitive, who is an empath, who is very spiritual themselves, okay? I feel like some of you are emerging. Wow, this is okay. They're showing me an image of someone emerging from a dark, okay, like along the Texas coast. We do not have the most beautiful water. We don't. I'm sorry. It's not like Florida. It's not like the Caribbean. It's muddy and it's brown. And a lot of the lakes, if you think about lake water, it's kind of like that. They're showing me someone that is coming up from air in a very dark lake. It's like you're finally coming up for air. You're finally able to see things clearly. When for a while I feel like you didn't have the foresight. And we have this moment of grieving what it is that we've lost in the process, okay? Because I feel like, yeah, it means change. And there is an element of grief that comes with change. Anything that is new is going to require leaving something behind, all right? Say that you're getting a new car, even. Something as simple as that. You're getting a new car. Maybe you had great memories in the car that you used to have. Yeah, it's an upgrade. Yeah, it's a newer model. Yeah, it has better gas mileage. Maybe it has leather. I don't know. Whatever. It's an upgrade. It's newer. But you had great memories on that old car. We have resolution. Whatever life is, or whatever it is that you've been struggling with, is about to be resolved. Again, this feels like it's within, oh gosh, I mean, I want to say like a few days, maybe a week or two. I would say by the Leo full moon or by the Aquarian new moon. I'm seeing the and the Aquarian new moon is going to be, I'm seeing the solar eclipse. Oh, okay. They're showing me, or the lunar eclipse, sorry, they're showing me the lunar eclipse. For some of you, the fact that I said solar eclipse, this could be significant as well. They're pretty much back to back. I mean, in terms of eclipses. One is 1 month, and then one is in February, and then one is in March. Okay. It's about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way that we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Again, it feels like there is this initiation period, right? We're having to burn away the old. It's like ascending into the pure light, the pure fire that burns away and strips the soul of its old karmic ties. It's like we're having to ascend. A lot of you may be on the verge of an epiphany, clarity, akin to a spiritual awakening that will change the way that you see things forever. This is deep. That's deep. Okay. 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 Believe. Okay, you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart, and that's the Queen of Wands, because queens nurture. Okay, they nurture things into being. They keep it safe and secure. This passion, this creativity that you've been nurturing. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. Intention, intent. Whenever you are setting out on something new and you say, I have to do this, absolutely 110% believe that you can. Intention is a huge part of manifestation. I go further into that in the dark feminine path. It's not enough for you to say, I break with this tradition, or I break from whatever this is that is causing me grief and sadness. Whatever this is that I didn't know before, that I've been illuminated to, I'm making different decisions. It's going to be a learning process. You have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands here, and the Moon twice. Really trust. I see some of you saying the Five of Pentacles. It means leaving something behind. Yeah. Oftentimes it does. The Eight of Cups is here as well. The Nine of Swords. It means anxiety. What do I do next? Will this new beginning bring happiness and joy? With the Three of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You want to invest your whole emotional being into something. I'm hearing heart and soul. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Moon is very, very prevalent here, not only in the oracles, but in the the card here as well. The Moon, abandonment, foresight. Yeah, I see you abandoning something. I see you leaving something out in the cold here. Or this is something abandoning you. It could be an idea. It could be a place. It could be that you're moving again. It could be a car. Could be whatever. There's an element of grief that's going along with this. There's a sense of anger, justified anger, I would say. All right? At not seeing something clearly before. You allowed the cosmos this split. It's like I'm standing at a pivotal moment in my life. Am I on this side of the fence, or am I going down this path instead? I keep getting this, and I feel like this is very relevant. Yeah. Okay. The Moon. Cancer and Piscean energy, Neptunian energy, along with the Hanged Man. I feel like something is going to be made clear. You may not have to wait until Neptune enters into Aries, although that may be something that is very significant considering that we have the Emperor here, Capricorn and Aries. Capricorn, we're just leaving the season of Capricorn. We're in Aquarius. Then we have Piscean energy. Then we have Aries. That is the zodiacal new year. All right. That's really all I have as far as the majors are concerned. The Ace of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, the King of Swords in the reverse, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Some of you are chiding yourselves and saying, I was smarter than this, or I am smarter than this. Don't beat up on yourself, okay? We all make mistakes. It's how we deal with those mistakes, whether or not we learn from them. You've heard me say this 1,000 times before, and I'm going to keep repeating myself because it's true. All right, guys? For those of you who are still around and want to listen, one of the big reasons why I wrote The Dark Feminine Path, and one of the reasons why I am an eclectic practitioner of the craft, is because I was raised in a super conservative Christian household. I was told that any deviation from what was taught, what I was indoctrinated into, would mean sure suffering in the afterlife. Knowing what I do now, I know that that is a tactic of control. And it worked really, really effectively until I was in my teens and I began to question myself internally. Is this really truly what I believe, or am I going along with it because it's for my parents? Some of you may be in a similar situation, and I'm here to tell you that I made it just fine. You may hit that point where, for me, coming out of the broom closet was when my grandmother passed away, because I knew that I would, I didn't want to disappoint her, so I waited until she had passed. Some of you may be coming to that decision on your own, and I'm not telling you that this is, and it may not be that you're breaking from any religion at all. It could be any type of belief. It could be that you need to have a partner in your life to be happy. Some of you may be saying, no, I'd rather Five of Pentacles be on my own. I would rather pursue my own endeavors. The Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups. I would rather play the field for a little while. I would rather date instead of settle down into something that is long term. Maybe your perception of what that looks like has changed. Maybe you grew up thinking that it was one way, only to discover as you grew up and you dated more and more, maybe there was a different alternative that you wanted to explore. Absolutely, completely fine. This does seem like a switch from something that you have previously held as a belief or as a tradition of sorts. Okay, let's say. Yes, this could be anything in your life. If you've always been, if you've always been a, let's see, if you've always been a TV anchor, if you've always been, and now you want to become an author and you want to write books, that's a huge shift. And it means grieving that time that you spent doing what it was that you loved for a long time. But you didn't see that you'd be so much happier leaving that behind, the Eight of Cups, and walking toward the Ten of Cups. Some of you are going through the grieving of letting something go so that you can move to something that is so much better. Some of you may be going into business for yourselves. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this here. If this resonated with you, make sure that you subscribe, that you hype it, that you like, and it really does help out the channel more than you know. For anything else, make sure to visit sacredlightdivine.com or the Etsy shop listed in the description box down below. Take care.